Using this method to make a drawer box is so simple. Once you learn how, you won't do it any other way. In order to set up this bit, you want to make a line halfway, and then you can see this cutter. You want the bottom of this section here to be at that halfway mark. And then the distance of the bit, you want it to be standing up that board. Run your ruler here, and you can see how that lines up. To make sure your setup is just right, go ahead and run a 2 to 3 inch section of board through this, bring it to the miter saw, cut off a sliver, and then it should be smooth on either side and have no gap. This one's set up good. At the front and the back, we're gonna do laying down because it'll give us this profile, and we want this part right here to add strength when you're pulling out. To mill these upright boards, I just made a simple jig with some plywood and an offcut. I just screwed it on. That jig for milling up the upright pieces is super necessary. I tried doing it with just the backer board and it did not work. Definitely recommend building a jig like that. Otherwise, they won't go together and you'll be breaking that locking miter part. So go ahead, make you that jig, and it'll save you a lot of headache. Isn't that awesome? No glue, they just snap together like this. I love building drawers like this now. Definitely the go-to way. This locking miter joint bit is genius. All you gotta do is clamp it straight on and it won't even move. It's the most simple way to do a box. It was just a 16th inch out of square, so I added a diagonal brace clamp. You can see the burn marks on it, so I'm just sanding that off. This was some really hard curly maple, so went ahead and cleaned that up. Now, even though this maple was really hard, that router bit performed well. So this is a final result. Check out that curly maple. Awesome. Beautiful. Super fast way to make a box. Really recommend you try this. You can get these on Amazon, worth a shot, and it's way faster than the way you're doing it now.